Hey, what's up? I'm coming to you a little bit different today because, well, I'm kind of in a rush and I'm making my lunch, but I also wanted to just kind of externalize and get some things out there and off my chest. And not that I'm really pent up right now, but actually that's kind of pertinent to the discussion. Spring mix. It's not my favorite bevy of leaves. I actually prefer a nice arugula, a baby arugula, nice and peppery. But the only problem with that is that baby arugula has a tendency to wilt very quickly. I'm not into that because all too often I have bought a big tub of arugula and 2 days later it's all wilty and it smells like fish and I'm like, damn it, dude, what's up? So anyways, spring mix, I got a little goat cheese here. I like to crumble it up and have it be kind of the cheese element or the little tangy cream element of my salad. So not pent up in the sense that I've been journaling a lot lately. It's something that I came back into after probably having taken I want to say a month or 3 off. And it wasn't for any specific reason. I just didn't think about it each day as I had, for a good deal of time. And then I got back into it over the last couple of weeks, and I always forget how amazingly beneficial it is to externalize your thoughts and your feelings that way, to problem solve that way, to comment on things that are going well for you and appreciating those, really getting the full effect of it, in my opinion, or problem solving for the things that aren't exactly going well. Maybe interactions with other people, maybe, perceived external forces kind of getting you down. For me, a major benefit with this, journaling, is that I'm able to take a more responsible view of, how I'm interacting with whatever circumstance is happening. Whether it's some sort of a dispute with somebody, especially that actually. I found myself journaling and being this person, is acting this way and blah, 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 and it conflicts with my ideas about this and that and the other. And then I start to change my tone and take a more responsible viewpoint and just be well, my reactions or my interactions, in this situation or with this person is, what I really, have a choice in and what I really have control in and what I can see from, a more responsible perspective. So I'm always able to problem solve in the way of all right, how can I change things in order to get through this, as opposed to they need to change or they need to do something different, or if only this were the case, then things would be different. So I guess, a lot of that is just really taking the blame off of, external forces, taking the blame off of other people or other situations or things that, we might view as not in our control, and seeing how we're reacting to it, seeing how I'm reacting to it is a majorly beneficial. And honestly, it brings me to a more empathetic standpoint where I can, understand where people are, reacting certain ways, and maybe try to be more helpful as opposed to being judgmental right off the bat. So it's not a cure-all, it's not going to fix everything, but I was thinking about it today because in the morning, I have I have a lot of output, I get up and I work out, so I'm outputting, energy, I'm getting energy, pent up energy out, I'm journaling, I'm getting a lot of mental and emotional or whatever kind of energy out. So I just thought to myself that that's such a beneficial thing not to forget to do, to purge, not all the time, but definitely to help yourself to compartmentalize and to take some responsibility on what you're doing and apply it to your life, and also to recognize the kind of things where you are making progress and you are doing well. A lot of this has come from this last week when I've taken a kind of an entertainment break. You know, I took a break from music for a week. I found myself listening to music so often that my mental system, or my emotional capacity seemed really saturated. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I love music. Music is, I mean, sometimes it's like the lifeblood of how I, go on. But when I do it so much that I'm doing it to get through things, I'm listening to music just to, get through a drive somewhere, I'm listening to music at work just to get through the time of work, I find myself doing a lot of things that I don't really get engaged in, and I feel like I don't even want to be doing those things. And that's super not a way that I want to live. I don't want to just get through things that I obligatorily have to do. So, stopping the music intake, stopping a lot of YouTube intake, pretty much any entertainment throughout the day via my phone. I've stopped for the last week, and I've seen some major benefits. I've been more engaged at work. Time has seemed to not be such a thing for me the last week. I'm not chopping my days up in little sections of, I get to, listen to my music and work right now, and then I get to go, on my lunch or blah, blah, blah. It's all just kind of a fluid, cohesive day instead of chopped up, I'm going to do this right now, I'm going to watch this video, I'm going to listen to this music, I'm going to do this work, blah, blah, blah. So I'm more engaged, and I'm also, I seem to have kind of tapped into a little bit more empathy for the people around me, which I didn't realize that I was lacking just recently. And so, people who I kind of was quick to judge at work, now I'm finding that I actually, I get down on them, I appreciate them, I can have good conversations with them, and it's just kind of a more in tune, engaged, and fun reactive state of mind that I've been in. So I've really appreciated it. This other platform, Snapchat, I took a complete break from that, and I'm actually going to be deleting my account, not for any purpose of screw Snapchat and blah, 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 but more so I was seeing it in the same sense as I did for music, as a reliance, or maybe potentially like a microphone, and being able to experience things that go on throughout my day, things that I think that are funny, things that come up, and having to share that with people. Not having to, but having the tendency to gravitate towards sharing it with people. I thought to myself, why? Why? I think that's good, in its time and place, but with this, day and age of, convenience with the phone and, things that are at your fingertips at the drop of a hat, we binge on it too much. I binge on it too much. I know that for sure. So anyways, I'm going to drop that a little bit. I'm going to, instead of having a microphone or a megaphone to share all my funny thoughts and opinions, I'm going to try to expand on listening. I'm going to try to, improve on my hearing aid instead of the microphone. And I've seen some good benefits definitely from this last week. Real quick to catch you up, I put bell peppers, red, yellow, and green. I put jalapenos, little diced up jalapenos, and now I'm cutting up some chicken. I'm thinly slicing it, some grilled chicken. Usually I do a cumin chicken, but this time I did a asado chicken, which had citrus and a little bit of cumin, but also oregano and lime juice and red onions. The one thing I did miss, though, was the green onions. And so that is usually going to make up my salad. Before, I would put artichoke hearts on, grilled artichoke hearts. And they come in a little jar. And also sun-dried tomatoes. But I've kind of been steering away from that recently. Don't know why. It is really good. And then last but not least, I usually top it off with a little bit of avocado and a little olive oil, some black pepper, and some turmeric, which I didn't know until a little while ago, but turmeric actually has amazing qualities, which I think we all know, but only when you implement some sort of a chemical that's in black pepper, like pepperine or something, which actually opens you up to be able to receive the benefits of turmeric more. So I always have black pepper and turmeric together. I think there was more that I wanted to say, but also I feel really good about what I just said. I'm glad you joined me for my lunch making, and, well, shit, I hope you have a good day. Later.